Hi guys, and welcome back to another Jason FC video 2A. Let's first roll the intro. Today we are finishing. This is part 2 on looking and rating every single national team World Cup squad for the World Cup. And we ended on Senegal, so let's start on Senegal. Starting, and what I have to say about Senegal is Sadio Mane's Nicholas Jackson. Why is Nicholas Jackson coming to the World Cup? But Sadio Mane is a Liverpool goat, so I feel like Senegal could get out of the group. Mendy's not a bad goalkeeper. Now we have South Africa, and I don't really know anybody from South Africa. I'm doing a grief score down. I don't think so. So let's just move on to South Korea and Heung-min Son. You know, South Korea is not really the scariest team out there, but they do have some great players like Son Heung-min. So they're definitely Chugmun-jae. They're definitely someone you don't want to be messing with. And then Spain. I'm guessing everybody was waiting for Spain. And so David Raya in goal is amazing. They even have Unai Simon. Joe Garcia is not going to the World Cup. They got Park Bossy, Mark Cucurella. I heard that there was actually no Real Madrid players going to the World Cup for Spain, which is very interesting. Of course, have Fermin Lopez, Fabian Ruiz. This team, I think, if I had to guess, would be the team winning. If I had to guess, this would be the team to win the World Cup. Because it has like Mark Zupermentu, Pablo Alexander, Mark Cucurella, Park Bossy, Ratport, Pedro Puro. This team, if I had to guess, would win. Now we have Switzerland. Cobo, I didn't realize was Swiss. Until right now. Angie Intermat. He moved? I thought he was at Man City. Oh, that was like a year ago or something. I live under a rock. Janet Xhaka. Switzerland does have a nice team, you know. Now we have Tunisia. And Tunisia don't really know anybody. Wait. Is he not going to the World Cup? I know there's like a Manchester United player who has like that guy right there. I know he was used to be at Manchester United or something. I don't know his name though. I believe he was a midfielder. Could be a defender. No idea. Let's move on to the United States, my country. Let's see how bad our team is. I don't know the goalkeepers. Why are we bringing 4 goalkeepers to the World Cup? We're not Spain. We don't have Joe Garcia, Unai Simon, Tosting is not Spanish. We're not Spain. We're not France. Why are we bringing 4 goalkeepers to the World Cup? What's the point of that? Yeah, right. I remember he also, where's Christian Pulisic? They might not have just added him. Might have added him for all we know. But I don't know why you wouldn't add. Let's just move on to Uruguay. Now Uruguay, I don't know how much they're going to get out of the group, but they could definitely get out of the group. There's a possibility. Emano Martinez. Huh? This is not Argentina, I made sure. What? It's actually crazy. But I mean, it kind of makes sense. A lot of people have the same name. Like, we have Araujo like twice in here. And there's Rodriguez, Torres. It's just crazy. Emano Martinez. What? That's actually crazy. Uzbekistan next. I did not mean to look at that. Ugarte. He does nothing for Manchester United. Let's move on. I know there's a Manchester. Yep. I'm not gonna pronounce. Okay. This might take a while, but let me try to pronounce every single one of these names. Nazor, Nimp und Ijerish, Kwazak Scale. Why am I saying Kwazak Scale? Andrew, St. Fitch, Ashmanto, Nazir, Esmodogs. I need to remember that. Why am I saying Z? That V at the end. Uzbekistan. Uzbekistan has a V. I shouldn't pronounce any more of these. Amdor-Z. Amgorg. Okay, let me try this defender from Pantenko. Mongabon Kongdinga Komen or Rev. Good name. I would love to be named that. Ong Mongzonga. Otter Sonk. Jamish Inskunk. I should just stop. Ing Singork. Let's move on. Oh, we're at the end. I might as well say every single one. Okay. So now that we're at the end, I didn't realize I would not have ranted that long if we were at the end because I have a good idea at the end. If I scroll all the way up, don't get whiplash. You have this thing which shows which countries are all in the World Cup and you can jump to one. And so on this, I'm going to look at all the countries and think who I want to make a final prediction about. What do I want the prediction of my final to be? I think Argentina would definitely be close. Same with Brazil. Colombia could be an outside favorite. France, obviously. Morocco could be an outside favorite. Norway. Portugal, of course. Spain. U.S. They suck. Bringing 4 players to the World Cup is absolute. 4 goalkeepers to the World Cup is crazy. You think we're gonna get three? You think all of our goalkeepers are gonna get injured? That'd actually be really funny though. Even though USA would lose the World Cup because of it, if bringing 4 goalkeepers and they still all get injured, that would be funny. But I think my semifinals would probably be Argentina, Brazil. I'm not going to say Spain. I mean, Spain and Portugal. And then it would be Portugal versus Brazil and then Spain versus Argentina. And then Argentina would beat Spain and then Portugal would beat Brazil. And then GOAT is decided. The GOAT will be decided. The GOAT's Messi though. Thank you guys for watching.